All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another um, thoughts, I guess, journal, whatever you want to call it, in regards to self defense. And today I'm going to be discussing the problem with firearms training for self defense. Um, so here's several problems with it, and why I don't really take any at least most firearms training, and instead just create my own. First problem is the competition shooting. You know, you'll see a lot of people teach you how to shoot a gun, how to, all about recoil, all about teach you all about loading, unloading the bullets and whatnot, and the basics of using firearms. Nothing wrong with that, okay? That's good, actually. The problem, however, is when they do these drills, you see it on YouTube, and they do these drills where they keep shooting at targets, hitting bullseyes and whatnot, and they think that that's enough for self defense and whatnot. All you have to do is point and shoot, and that's not really it. It's not that simple. Um, Competition shooting is not ideal for self defense because it's a sport. Whoever shoots the fastest wins prize or a pat on the back or something of that sort. And it's not really teaching you things that you need to know about self defense, like how to be aware of potential threat, how to retain your weapon, how to um, strategies on how to deal with multiple attackers or one attacker, um, things of that sort. It doesn't teach you all that. Um, so of course we all know that it's theoretically it's simple. Shooting should be simple, you know, but shooting is just one aspect of self defense. And second problem I have with it is the lack of sparring. You see a lot of guys teaching self defense with firearms and whatnot, and these guys they don't spar. They just shoot at a target and whatnot, and they don't test anything out. So I mean, it's pretty easy to shoot at a target that doesn't shoot back, but it's very hard when you have a resisting opponent. And that's what I do differently. I spar with firearms, um, and try to recreate a realistic scenario. And the problem is if you train statically, like you just shoot into a target, that's not really gonna prepare you for actual self-defense, situations where you need to utilize things like cover, concealment. You need to pay attention to the kinds of weapons that people have. All of that is important. And like for example, I was sparring with this one guy. He had like an assault rifle, and of course, we had practice weapons. I had a shotgun, and I hid behind a car, at night. I just made sure that he didn't see me. I was behind the wheel, and he was looking for me. And the moment he came by, like the moment I saw him in my sights, I came out and shot him and killed him, figuratively speaking. Um, but my mistake was getting out of cover, because even if I shot him, I would have probably been shot too. Who knows? Or he would have had friends who could have shot me at that point. So that's why sparring is important. And you're not really going to know the proper timing, distance, reaction time. You're not going to test that out. Speed, um, whole bunch of stuff just by shooting targets. You know, that you have to train with actual people. Um, so the other issue I have with firearms courses is they don't have, like, they don't train under pressure. You know, they got these people, um, you know, they're smiling and everything, and they pick out their gun, take out their guns, and just shoot at targets and whatnot. And again, that's not really training realistically, because, of course, you're going to be calm in those types of situations, but things get really tough real fast in the actual combat. Um, your adrenaline's going to be rushing, your heart's going to be pumping fast. You're not really going to be able to think clearly. A whole bunch of stuff that could go wrong. So um, that's why it's important to train under pressure, train your mind, train your body to be able to pretty much expose yourself to fear and intense situations, so that if you actually get in them, it's not that bad. Um, and again, speed, you know, it doesn't really matter how fast you can shoot. Um, that's not really the end all be all of shooting for self defense. It's a whole range of things, like how to escape, you know, when to escape, when to call the cops, um, dealing with a whole bunch of stuff. So it's pretty scary situation, but you got to learn how to deal with it. And also bystanders, that's also important. You don't want to shoot someone innocent. So that's pretty much it. That's all the problems that I have with a lot of firearms instructors. And another big one is being able to draw your weapon. You're not going to be able to draw your weapon in every situation. Like, I've heard of some people who tried drawing their guns on knife attackers, and they ended up getting slashed and stabbed without even able to. They weren't even able to draw their guns, and they got killed, and their guns were still in their holsters. So that's why distance is very important. Distance is, it can be your friend or it can be your enemy. So it's not enough to just buy a gun and think that you're set, and you don't need to worry about anything else. That's a big myth out there in the firearms community. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. If you want more training, or if you just want to ask questions, leave them in the comments below, or check out my link in the description. I'll see you guys later.